how I had you guys start was for whatever reason you guys are traveling. You have been traveling together and you have reached Vandalin. Vandalin is nestled in the rocky foothills of the Sword Mountains, and it is a mining town. As you come in, there are 40 to 50 just very simple log cabins. Around the town, there's crumbling stone ruins from where the town has been built up and tore back down from attacks of such. So these log cabins that you do see look newer. And you also kind of see like where materials from older versions of the town have been used to make buildings of the current buildings. It's very much you have noticed it's very much a town of farmers, stone cutters, blacksmiths. Very quiet little town, but has become known for its blacksmithing currently. That would be up to your character if you're interested in knowing if there would be a reason why you would be here for that. You all have come in and you are all at Stonehill, and that's where that's the current inn, and that's where we will be beginning. Let's do the introduction of our two new characters, Hilderic and Garnet, and if anybody else wants to do a character refresh, we can. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, my name's Hilderic. I'm a Herringon. I wanted to be a member of a battalion in our army called the Leppenkirk, but my entire warren was poisoned and the land was salted and we were left to die. And I got my revenge, but now I'm just wandering around trying to find glory for myself.
Okay. What do you look like?
I look like a bunny rabbit. Fairly tall, brown colorations to the fur. I wear like green and brown leathers that are dyed in the colors of the Leppenkirk that I was wanting to join, and I carry a polearm, which is particularly a halberd for me, but polearms in general were the chosen weapons of the Leppenkirk battalions.
I did make the mistake of calling Hilderic cute at one point. So.
Ambitious.
Oh, that would be interesting, Usk. Are you gonna be that? I would like to really see that attempt to play out. I really would.
You just got permission for PvP. Good job.
Just saying. I think that. And Garnet.
Garnet? I'm a net now?
Oh, did I say Garnet? Garnet. Is there anything that...
I'm entertained by Garnet. I'm stuck on that. Okay, so... Garnet is 7 foot tall. Wears robes. No part of their flesh is visible except for their face around the eyes. So they wear gloves, they wear long sleeves, they're boots that come up really tall, their robes fall down pretty good, scarf around the neck, plus another mask around the face. I've got this strange horn in the center of their forehead that does protrude forward and out. At the base, that horn is purple, and then it transitions to a dark blue before it hits a pink at the tip of it. The horn itself is maybe about 4 inches long. It's not very, very big. What you can see of the flesh upon their face is that they look like some kind of red crystal. There's an inner light within that you can see through the face, and the eyes burn in a bright blue. And when Garnet talks, you never actually hear a voice. You instead get the words projected into your mind. So you would know that he doesn't actually talk, or they don't actually talk. They seem to only project words into your mind. And they seem to be able to do this with multiple people at the same time. They don't seem to be limited to one at a time. And when they are communicating to you, with every enunciation, if you will, of the words, is whether the light within like gets brighter or dimmer, as though that is what's talking, the light within. But otherwise, Garnet carries absolutely nothing about his person. There's no backpack, there's not a staff, there's not a dagger, nothing.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I mean, I don't think we need reintroduction, do we? Because, lizard, tree, white
Other
dragon,
lizard.
skeleton lady.
Lizard, crystal lizard, skeleton, tree. All right, we're
Yeah.
done.
Let me write that down.
Food, rock candy, definitely not food.
Rock
So,
candy.
Somehow I feel like
needless to
I'm definitely not food.
Yeah, you're the definitely not food.
Nailed it.
You're not the
Yeah, because you're broccoli. That's not even real food.
I like it. So you definitely, with that description of your party, you definitely do get some weird looks as you come in as you come into Vandalin.
Wait, am I the only humanoid
Why?
looking thing?
Why are we going to Phandalin?
That is entirely up to you.
Well, I had an
left it
idea of.
open.
So
I
none of
left
us
it
know
open
each
ended.
other?
So you guys have traveled in a how'd I put it? You guys have traveled in a caravan and have ended for whatever reason is your own, and you have ended up in Phandalin.
Mm.
So if we all decided that we were going to raise Phandalin to the ground, we can do that.
I mean, it would be a really short campaign, so but yeah.
Is there anything in Phandalin that would bring us here?
Well, there have been rumors of the world class blacksmith Boris. There have been rumors about a white dragon um, that has been circling around and possibly threatening to destroy the town. It is known to reward those who are willing to go fight orcs and bugbears who have threatened the town. So it's a place where you can find some work if you're
There's
looking
work
for
killing.
what?
I said there's work out there killing things.
Yes. So you could
That's
be
work.
here looking for
I'd be,
work. You could
I'd be,
currently be
look,
here
that's what I'm doing.
passing through.
I mean, looking for work, but passing through. I need money.
So everyone, all 6 of us arrived in the same caravan at some point.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to enact Grove Tender's menagerie plan. You all are my pets. I have a pet rabbit, and I have a pet skeleton, and I have a pet lizard, and I have a pet crystal lizard, and then I also have a pet crystal.
So
It sounds like you took the lizard and the crystal and made a crystal lizard.
Look, I don't know what happened between a previous crystal lizard and a certain warforged, and we made a baby. I'm not saying that might or might not have happened, but
you never know, in a different plane.
Wow, so Edge is really edgy. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna use kind of an edgelord if you want.
Lord.
I guess my next question would be, so it and like I know
Ow.
so why if you want to explore that real quick, how did you end up here?
oh, I just randomly, let's just say I randomly ran into Usk in my forest when she was like eating a boar whole. And I was like, oh, this seems like a nice lizard. It's now my pet. And then my pet wanted to go on a walk. So we just, Usk wandered off and I went with her. And then we ran into other things that are now also my pets. And that's why I'm here, because I can't think of a good reason to where I would be here other than I'm taking my pets for a walk.
I like it.
I'm gonna find a GIF for this later. You give me one. You give me a bit.
A tree walking an alligator. I'm here for it.
No, not that. I'll find it later.
Hilderic has declared that he's here for the work. Is that correct? Or they are here for the
Well,
work?
yeah, I'm passing through, but I need money, so
Okay.
I need to find some work to make some money
Okay.
so that I can eat.
Anybody else have any reason they want to share besides, being the tree's pets? Edge, I kind of figured Edge would kind of be the same as what's in your backstory. You're just kind of
Yeah, I'm basically looking for work, but with a purpose.
Yep. Usk is the same as in looking for a mate. Am I wrong? Or has Usk's purpose changed other than Usk?
No. It's consistent.
Usk is still out looking for.
Jeez.
So, in other words, I need to prepare for the possibility of Usk trying to romance the White Dragon.
Oh, no. No, I'm carrying over from the last session to where we were going to try National Geographic Edge and Ooze together.
Okay, you're still going with that.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's Grove Tender's goal.
Okay.
I'm not good at it.
Rin, you're traveling same as your backstory, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. And Garnet.
I'm just excited for new experiences.
New experiences.
Yeah.
I like that. Just kind of out chilling.
Yeah, I'm really just just want to get a taste of it all. Really want to live.
That's a good reason to go out and about. I like it.
Now I'm thinking about how I would draw a glowing crystal that talks. I need more projects.
So, I would say as you guys have been traveling, as you guys come into Phandalin, it's probably closer to near dusk. You guys do pass a couple shops. You pass a shrine. There is a town hall, and there's a big board outside of the town hall. And then there is the inn. So, what would you like to do? Do you want to go straight on to the inn, or was there something else you would like to do first? As you have.
You said it's dusk?
Yes.
And we've been traveling.
You've been traveling for an undefined amount of time.
Hilderic, go ahead towards the end.
Okay.
Make a pit stop over at the board and see what it says and start reading.
Okay.
I'm going to head towards the board as well.
Okay.
I like reading.
Okay. So we've got two going towards the board and one going towards the inn.
Derek's tired.
Yeah, I'm going towards the end.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
Grove,
board.
Grove Tender, your pets are splitting up. What are you going to do?
I'm standing between them, looking anxiously, trying to figure out which group of pets that I should follow.
Which one do you thorn whip back into place?
You know, I've been wondering about that myself. I haven't done anything that deserves corporal punishment yet, so
Yes.
yeah, yet is the operative word there.
I really didn't picture Grove Tender for the rough daddy type, but I'm here for
Oh my
it.
god.
Hey, look, I'm just playing with the cards I dealt right now. I didn't mean for it to go that direction, but thanks.
The cards that you were dealt
This
are the
this
cards that
is
you picked.
this is the curse of
No,
Strahd. It all goes that
I
way.
came up with this plan while high on life the other day. Let's just whatever.
That's a
I
fact.
understand because I'm medicated. I got you.
So guard. So Garnet, Usk, and Bryn are at the board. No, did I get that
Yes.
backwards?
I'm just laughing at the
Bryn isn't
Garnet.
here.
And did I do it again?
Hmm.
Garn. Okay.
Well,
That's
since
fine.
the majority of them are at the board, I'll also be at the board.
Grove Tender goes to the board. And then I have Edge and Hilderic going towards Stonehill Inn, correct? Okay. So for those of you going to the board, there's a couple other people there. But on it's a job board, and on this board there are currently three quests here. One is a dwarven excavation site. The dwarves are asking for help in. They have been working on. So it says. Let me just read what it says. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruin in the mountains southwest of here, and have been working on archaeological digs seeking treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to town master Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold piece. The second one says a clan of reclusive Brock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomengard are known for their magical inventions, and they might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring something back useful and don't want to keep it for yourselves, the town master will pay you 50 gold pieces for it. And then the last one says the local midwife, an acolyte of Chantia named Faye, lives by
Attabra.
herself.
Attabra Gwyn.
Say that again?
Attabra Gwyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Faye. Lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With the dragon sightings becoming more common, it's not safe for her to be alone. So it's asking you to go archer to return to town. So it is a job posting board. All of the job postings urge you to talk to the town master.
What was the town master's name?
Harbin Wester.
Harbin
Wester. There he is.
Okay. For those of while you guys are reading over that, Hilderic and Edge have gone to um the inn. Um as you come up to the inn, and there's a big sign on it that says Stonehill. This is a modest looking. It's a 2-story kind of roundhouse. As you go in, it's got a clean but kind of rustic feel to it. There's some tables with obviously with a wench coming back and barmaid coming back and forth taking orders. There's over in the corner somebody's singing, and there's a hearth, and then there's the bar, and there is a what looks to be a appears to be a bald human standing behind the bar, and he kind of cocks his head at you two, but but gives you a nod as you walk in.
I'm just going up to the bar and sitting down.
Hi, welcome.
Got any good ale here?
I make a I play around with some myself. I can get you some.
That'd be great.
My name's Toby. What's yours? As he turns around, grabs you some ale and gives it back.
Edge.
We're getting more and more travelers these days, but it's getting scarce. There's a white dragon running around.
Yeah, that might be the reason why I'm here.
Might be.
Well, kind of need a group to take on a dragon. I'm not doing it by myself, so it depends on if I can find a group willing to go with me.
Well, while you're waiting to find a group of people, there's always the board that gives for for some jobs around town.
All right,
And the
I'll check
blacksmith
that in the morning.
and the blacksmith Boris is always looking for, well, he calls them test subjects, but he sometimes looks for people to help him out.
Good to know. Thanks for the information.
Have you heard any of the local stories as of yet, or have you just gotten into town?
This guy here,
Your friend there, and he points to Usk. Is that a friend of yours? Usk, what are you doing?
I'm at the board.
You're at the board. Wrong person. Derek, what are you doing?
It's okay.
You're muted, friend.
I had come up to ask him about rooms.
Rooms? Yeah, I have
Mhm.
rooms. Would you like a
Um,
room for the night?
I would love a room for the night shorters.
I'm Toby, and what's your name?
So Derek,
Derek. Well, I'm not sure if you'll exactly want what's for dinner tonight, but a room costs 5 silver. I
awesome.
can offer you
Five
some
silver.
ale. Would
I could use a drink.
would either of you? Well, um, would either of you like food?
You said I might not prefer what was for dinner.
Well, not to be. Um, we're having rabbit.
That's fine.
sounds
You
good to me. He's been making me hungry anyway.
you eat. Okay. Any
Rabbits are, indigenous to the material plane. I'm from the Feywild.
I have no idea what that means. I live in this small community my entire life. Okay, as long as I just thought you might have some aversion to eating rabbit. If you don't have any aversion to eating rabbit, I will give you some rabbit. What brings you to these parts? I'm sorry.
I'm just stumbling through looking for work.
Rabbits stumble?
It's a turn of phrase. I'm hopping through town, getting some work.
Okay. There's plenty of work to be had. I mean, this person here Was just telling me how they might go after the white dragon. As I point to Edge.
And I turned because whenever I heard him talking and heard the needing a party, and my ears kind of twitched out to hear better. Uh, so I look at Edge and I say, "I'll help."
Well, that's two of us. I think we're gonna need more than that, but good to know.
Okay. Board party. As you guys are looking over at the board, he's balding, heavy set, appears to be human person walks over to you. And welcome to Fandolin. I see you've taken interest in in our work board here. My name's Harbin. Is there any questions? Are you willing to take on any of these jobs? Please let me know. We have a fine inn as well.
Mm. Which job is the most urgent?
They're all pretty urgent, but I would say getting Faye back into town is one of my top urgent ones, as she is our midwife and the only one we have. She lives out in the old windmill by herself.
I mean, how important is it that we get her now? Would it be better to wait until morning? 'Cause it might not be safe to travel at night. I can't see in the dark.
Oh no. He just stares at Grove Tinder with his eyes real big at this talking tree. I I I I I I
I do not see any cats around here to have taken your tongue.
my I wouldn't say it's right now urgent, as you've obviously traveled far, and then he starts to really get a look at everybody. I do have to say that you bring some. I look forward to learning from you all.
Are there top wives?
I beg your pardon.
You said this person was a midwife. Are there top wives?
Oh, are there also bottom wives then?
That is an excellent question. As I'm just glowing, eagerly waiting for the answer. That was, of course, sent directly to his mind because I don't speak out loud.
And also, I'm like 7'8", and Garnet's like 7 foot, so I assume at this point we've kind of just like come over and are now towering over this man. Like, answer?
This So when Garnet said that, did we all hear that?
Yes.
Okay. This seems like a private talk that maybe we should get together and I could a private talk. That's what this seems like.
Harbin frantically looks at you and goes, you can cover this topic, right? You can tell them what a midwife is. Can they please back up like 5 feet?
Harbinger, whatever
Harbin.
your name is, Harbin. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Yes. Breathe. I understand you mortals need to do that.
Take a breath. You're
Where
gonna
is
have to
this
live
wife
this
in the
the rest
middle
of the night.
located?
Bridge Hill.
Where is the hill on the bridge?
No, I
This
think
one would
he
like to
said
know.
under the bridge hill.
Oh my gosh. Let me bring up the
This
map
one
really
does not
quick.
believe he said under the hill. Do we have to go
No,
digging?
a hill under the bridge.
That
Can
must be
help
a
me
very
out here,
large
though.
bridge for a hill to be
Go
under it.
figure.
I am very
I
interested in seeing this.
I think it's just the name of the location. You know, like the end is called Stonehill Inn. Doesn't mean it's stone on a hill. It is a building which the things that breathe sleep in.
I'm going to look over at the inn. Are there stones as part of the foundation of the inn?
Yeah.
Then okay.
Is
Then I'm gonna,
on
then
hill.
I will be like, there are stones on the hill right there for the inn. That name makes sense.
How long does it take to get to the old windmill? Could we make it there and back before it gets dark?
It's a very valid question. Um,
What is a windmill?
above table, your DM is looking for the Phandalin map. In
Um,
character, Harbin currently cannot speak because 7 feet tall characters are cowering over him.
I'm probably also sniffing him, just letting you know.
Who's really? The man's gonna piss himself. Somebody roll me a d20. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay.
yeah, what's
The
up?
man. Yeah.
I'm just determining what he smells like. That's it. You know.
Smell of beef
You-
and cheddar. You sit on a throne of lies.
You guys are such assholes. I love you so much.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Mhm.
That's not the one I need. Yes, you can make it to Bridge Hill. Actually, he's um 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 um. You get a very distinct smell of urine.
Okay, I'm backing
Oh
off.
my, he pissed himself.
Uh,
Is there a map? A
it, you,
guide?
it's n- she lives a couple hours that way. You can't miss it.
So you're
She's got to be
saying
close to come
that
to
we
town to help
can't,
deliver.
that we cannot make it there and back again before the sun sets.
To to today.
Not without a halfling.
Sir, that is a hobbit. My question was, can we make it there and then back to here before the sun sets?
To today.
Can someone please look around
Grove,
and see if there
Grove
is a
Tender.
cat?
It is already dawn.
I was told it was dusk.
It's dusk.
Hmm.
Not.
Oh.
Yes. You can make the trip in one day.
That's not what I asked. I asked, as of this moment, can we make it to where this person is, get her, and then back again before the sun sets? Somebody say something. All I heard
She
was
said no. She said
No.
no.
all I heard was a squeak. So
That's all I heard too.
That's what you were
This-
supposed to hear.
So if we walk, it'll take us exactly 2 hours to get there. Going straight that way? This one wonders if you need medical attention.
I I still think that somewhere around here there's a cat that has this person's tongue.
That's not nice of the cat to take people's tongues. I understand you need that.
I will have to
Sure.
find the cat and give it a stern talking to.
I'm going to stretch out my mental abilities. Do I detect any cats within 120 feet?
Yes. You detect.
Ooh.
My
Ooh.
God!
Not that many.
Oh, it's a bunch of
Seven
cats.
cats.
Could you imagine that? Oh my god.
No,
There'd be a quest on this board to call the cats instead of rats.
No,
That would take me. That would take
you
me
think
5 minutes.
At least 5.
Waka, waka, waka.
5 of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
All right.
I hit the wrong dice.
I will tell Grove Tender there are apparently 5 of these cat animals within range. Do we need to go talk to all of them?
I'm gonna like try to take a really visible deep breath and walk in front of Harbin. I can't even remember his name for anything. Harbin and try to take his hand and lead him about 5 feet away from the group.
Skeleton.
At this point, he's not even phased by the skeleton walking him away because he was so scared by the crystal and the tree and the giant crocodile. He
They
goes
can
willingly.
continue they can continue their little chat.
I assume Garnet and I have walked off to find the nearest cat to give it a stern talking to.
Okay, so here's my. Are you and I almost did it again. Garnet. Going to the nearest cat.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I will come back to you two. Usk, what are you doing?
Just looking very confused.
Okay, so Usk, you see Ren take the man that smells like urine off to the side. You see the giant tree that calls you a pet and the creature that talks in your head go in that direction, and you know the food and the dragon went to the inn.
You know what? I'm gonna go follow the rock.
You're gonna go what?
I'm gonna go follow Garnet.
Okay. Of course
Ooh.
you have that spell. What was that? Was that
That was the spell being cast.
that
I was
was
like,
an
what the
interesting sound? Hello, version 11. Okay. Where was I? Ren.
Mm-hmm.
You successfully take Harbin out from underneath Grove Tinder and
Perhaps you should go and clean yourself up, and I imagine we'll tackle the job in the morning. I'm gonna pat his hand and sort of lead him where I don't know, towards another building and scoot, 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 scoot.
he scurries off as fast as he can.
And then wipe my hands off and go back and wherever they went, I will walk towards them.
I mean, they're both over 7 foot tall, so and plus Usk too, so you easily spot them.
I head that way.
Okay. Back to Hilderic and Edge. You two are still have received the dinner of an ale from Talbin or Toby. Can I tell you a story? Have you heard any of the stories yet?
I could listen to a story.
Sure.
So, one thing about small towns is there are plenty of tales, and there's several tales of that can are you have to you don't know if they're true or not, but hey, they're still fun to tell. For example, there's there is have you heard about Falcon's Hunting Lodge? It is the only safe haven in Neverwinter. And they say it's really deep in the forest along the river's edge, and that the really rich people from Neverwinter go there to hunt so they could stay under Falcon's protection. Have you ever been there? And but they also say I've also heard that Falcon will give free room and board if you bring him a bottle of wine. So if you ever find yourself in Neverwinter Forest, make sure you have a bottle of wine. And
Bottle
maybe
of wine.
he'll let you hunt on his property.
Neverwinter Forest.
What?
Bottle of wine. Neverwinter Forest.
Mm-hmm. You don't drink much, do you, friend?
I drink a lot.
I've only given you 2 ales.
I pre-gamed.
I'm. Here's your key to your room. Do you need help?
No. And I use my halberd to steady myself as I walk. And I go to my room.
Your company doesn't know how to hold their liquor. Although that one's very close to that of Blay. Blay can only have 1 ale before he starts stumbling over and throwing up all over the place.
Little does he know I've got a flask.
It's a good thing you don't drink when you're on the job.
Who, me? Of course I don't drink when I'm on.
No, I meant
No, I've
him.
already gone to my room.
Is there anything else I can do for your friend? I've got some cleaning I have to do.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, so Toby does wander off. Hilderic goes up into his room, and it's just your typical small town tavern. Most people are just enjoying the end of the day ale, listening to the music, which sounds like nails on a chalkboard. But they seem to enjoy it. Is there anything you would like to do before I jump to the cat searching group?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Just enjoy your rabbit and ale.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, a barmaid will come to you and ask if you need a refill. Cat searching party. So, what is it that you're doing?
Knowing my pet crystal's mental capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to use the range of his telepathy to hold court and call out all of the animals within the radius that I can speak to. Like I'm
Okay.
just gonna move through the different animal sounds, calling all the animals out. I want to hold court.
Okay. So you're casting speak of with animals, and you just start randomly making animal noises to call out all the animals to hold court.
Yes, using the crystal's telepathy power.
How do you use the crystal's telepathy power?
I don't know. I'm just using him like a megaphone.
Do you allow him to use you as a megaphone?
Oh yeah, I'm very intrigued about this.
Okay. Which animal sounds do you run through, and what do they sound like?
Cats, dogs, rats, birds. Maybe the little sound for the rats and like some meowing for the cats and barking for the dogs and birds. It sounds like chirp, chirp, chirp.
Okay, I heard the chirp, chirp, chirp. I got the one for the rat. I didn't hear what sounds the cats or the
Oh,
dogs make.
you want meow?
I do want actual noise.
Meow. I'm done.
Still got the dog.
Do you do crocodile too? No, what noises come up?
All of
Funny
which
how
do
that-
I, of course, send out to. Now, everything within 120 feet.
As I see like the animals start to come, I'm going to like nope, nope, and I'm gonna go towards the end. The end. I'm just gonna, step over the rushing cats and try not to smash a rat underneath and just head towards the end. Nope, 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 not touching this one.
Don't know. Uski didn't make the crocodiles or the dogs.
That's
sound.
okay. No, I was gonna say.
He did the
scared.
dogs.
I was sort of like, I wonder if that's gonna end up being offensive.
I don't know. Roll me a d20. Let's see how well his crocodile sound is.
Oh, damn it. I
Terrible.
was so close.
It was horrible.
I'm just staring at him.
Look, I came from a forest, not a swamp, all right?
I apologize. Ren, I did not catch what it was you were doing.
Watching all the rushing animals and shaking my head going, nope, nope, and then heading straight back towards the end as I try to like avoid stepping on cats and rats and whatever's coming towards them.
So my question, what I'm trying to figure out real quick is, Grove Tinder, these are coming, like you are making these sounds out loud, and then somehow Garnet is projecting them. Am I understanding that?
I'm taking what he is saying and projecting them to all mines within 120 feet.
Okay. Hilderic.
So everybody within 120 feet is getting all kinds of animal noises shoved into your brain pan.
All right.
Amazing.
Hilderic, you do hear these noises in your mind of cats and dogs and birds and something
He's
you
drunk.
don't even.
He's
I
drunk.
would assume that I start to hear the actual sounds too.
But you are also drunk. Edge walked away for a second. Edge would hear.
I'm gonna stumble out though and investigate these noises.
Okay. You're gonna investigate the noises that you're hearing in your head.
Well, like I said, I'm assuming I can hear the stampede of animals, right?
Yeah.
So I head in the direction of that sound.
Okay. Sorry, I'm deciding a couple things. Um, roll me investigation with disadvantage.
Okay. No.
Don't give me ideas, because I totally would. You have absolutely no idea where these animals are running to.
But he's heard the call of his people.
Are you saying you made rabbit?
Did
noises?
you
Sure,
make
why not?
rabbit noises? What
Why
does
not?
rabbit noise make?
I don't know, but I made him.
Not a rabbit. God, I am fine with eating rabbits because they are not the same species as me.
Sir, we are speciesist. You look like a rabbit, you gotta be a rabbit.
Sons of bitches.
You look like dinner to
Just
me.
just like
A crystal
Oosk.
lizard.
Exactly, they're lizards and crystals.
All right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
am deeply offended.
you have no idea what's going on. That ale was really, really good, and you are so tired. Maybe it's some weird mating ritual. You have no idea.
Seems legit.
Edge, you hear all these weird animal noises in your head.
Mm. Mhm.
Everything from cats meows to rats to dogs to a really what might be an oosk noise, but it's so bad you're not sure.
Well, I'm just gonna do my best to ignore it. It's not like the first time I've talked to or heard things in my head since I have telepathy myself. So
Mm-hmm. So you're just gonna ignore the random animal noises that are bombarding your brain right now?
Hmm. Yep.
You do see a few people in the bar kind of like look at each other really weird. Um, because everybody's getting this broadcast and there's start to be chatter. Did you hear that? Amongst themselves. And then there is a they get as there is place is haunted. As all of a sudden these birds and cats and dogs and rats and all of a sudden you do see a couple cats slink out the door or start pawing at the door, and then you do see a rat scurry out towards the door, um and as people start to get up to see if they can't figure this out. um Grove Tender, you have successfully have
I've successfully had my Disney princess moment, or Ace Ventura, your choice.
oh. As much as I want to say Disney princess, I feel it's more of an Ace Ventura moment. I would have
Hmm.
to say, um, but I will
Oh yeah.
say that because you have your cats, your dogs from you said 120
Feet.
Eight.
feet. Okay, I almost said mile. I was like, this is massive.
You can give me
Yes.
120 miles. That's fine
I'll
too.
take that as well.
That just means deer and bear and anything else that's in the
Dragons.
forest is coming. Yeah.
Turkeys,
This poor town's about to be overrun by wildlife.
Um,
We are the big bad.
We're making a new druid grove right here, right now.
that is
Mm.
Grove Tender's purpose is to make a new grove. So you successfully have, I don't know, probably about 20 cats, 15, no, mining town, but there's some farmland. So I would say 30 dogs. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I said 20 cats, about 30 dogs. You have, you lost count at 50 of how many birds. There's no swamps, so the only crocodile you have is Usk, who's still looking at you very offendedly. Um, you probably have small mining town. You lost count at 60 on rats. Rabbit noises. Let's say 20. You have two cows because you totally made moo moo noises on top of it. Um, and then one bear.
Mm.
Nice.
And for flavor, like thank you, and throw in a deer. 5 deer.
That's a lot of animals at 120 feet. Are we at a zoo?
No, but
We are now.
you mining town. Okay, maybe not the deer, but the cows would be there. Yes.
Excellent.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I'm
Grove
horrible
Tender
with
has called.
I'm horrible with distances. Mining town, farmland. This is what came to head.
Sure. I'm here. I'm happy.
So you have your Ace Ventura, but you also have about 50 townspeople surrounding you as well.
They don't matter.
You know, I was sitting here. I was like, what is possibly the meanest thing that I can do? And this is what I decided on.
Oh, for the love of everything
Oh boy,
holy.
here we go.
I would like to ask each one of the animals their name. Just kidding. We're not going there.
That was the most asshole-ish move you could have ever done, and you fucking know it.
He called it out.
Wow, not only were you number one, you were also number two. Ugh. Oh, it's
Mhm.
fantastic.
My face hurts.
If they each give you their individual names, and no, I am not giving you 100 plus animal
You
names.
get to
He
come
can
up with
make them
those on
up.
your
It's
own.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I would like to ask the animal. Well, first, I'd like to ask the cats if any of them have a slightly chubby, balding human who smells like piss's tongue.
They all of them answer no.
That's odd. Garnet, none of these cats have that smelly man's tongue.
Perhaps the tongue was returned.
That could make sense. Anyway, dear animals, what are the comings and goings ons of this town here recently?
Like coming and going, like how are you asking that?
I want to know what's going on in town because I'm sure the animals have seen stuff that humans will not be willing to tell us.
All that comes to mind is the hiss, bow to me hiss. Comings and goings. There you hear they all start talking to you at once. So there's been some that have talked about how um the town has actually gotten better. There's a man that smells funny at the blacksmith, almost has this no smell at all if it's a man. Um that's about it. You hear chatter about mice and stew, and then the cats start eyeing the rats. But to them, nothing dangerous has been going on.
Okay, I I guess I'll thank them all for their time, and if something important happens, to please let me know.
You do hear from a couple of the birds, though, about how they won't fly very far anymore because there's the big predator that flies over town or over yonder every once in a while.
Cool.
They don't give you an exact distance.
Well, birds necessarily aren't that smart, so.
Exactly. They just said there's a big predator that has pushed some of them out of the woods and towards town.
Cool.
Anything else you would like to do with your Ace Ventura musical moment before cats start attacking,
Rats and
dogs start attacking cats?
I would like to dismiss everyone except for the cats. I'd like to give them a stern talking to about stealing people's tongues.
So, okay. So everybody dismisses, and you have 20 cats lined in front of you.
Now earlier there was a man who was bald and kind of chubby and smelled of urine. Now, I'm not sure which one of you stole this man's tongue, but my understanding is that someone might have returned it according to my crystal here. So, in the future, please do not steal this man's tongue, as he could not answer our questions.
One of them goes, I live in Harbin's house. Nobody has stolen his tongue.
Ah, see, the first one to deny it is usually the culprit. No stealing tongues. Uh, Uh, I forgot what your name was because there was a lot of you, but don't do that anymore.
Steal his tongue, but you look like an awesome scratching post.
Now
Kind of.
that's not very nice.
Well, it's not very nice saying I took a tongue.
Um, but you cannot prove your innocence and therefore you are guilty.
That's some weird scratching post logic.
Grove Tender, what are they saying?
They are denying that any of them took the tongue, and then one of them vehemently denied they did not take it, so they are the culprit.
So if you strongly deny something, that means you are the something?
That's what I read in a book once.
Interesting. You breathing ones are fascinating.
Um, I do not breathe. I photosynthesize.
Breathe has a chance to
Wow.
breathe.
I can't wait till we're done and to look in our freaking chat.
The cats can go. I dismissed the cats.
Okay. Um,
Sorry.
if Edge is shaking his head like that, I'm slightly scared at whatever he's shaking his head at. Okay.
The chat is just mixed with all kinds of shenanigans.
I need to set my. I
Sound,
can't.
as usual, as usual.
Yep, per usual.
Mm-hmm.
So all the animals do disperse, and the townspeople event also disperse. What would you guys like to do?
Maybe I should not have included humanoid minds. Hmm. Well, that was a fun experiment. What's next?
I do not know. Perhaps I should go find the rest of my pets.
You
Where?
easily look around, and Hilderic is standing outside of the inn, looking very confused.
How far away is he from us?
40-ish feet, probably.
Excellent. Has your tongue returned?
Not Harbin, Hilderic.
Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
The rabbit?
The rabbit.
The rabbit.
What does
The hare.
is Hildrick standing or did he fall face first sleeping?
Well, for
I
face
think I was
first,
leaning on my halberd.
trying to lean
'Cause
on your halberd.
Mhm.
Is he still awake?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Um, Grove Tender, it looks like your pet rabbit is no longer functioning. Does it need to be recharged?
Um, Usually they just stop moving for a while and then they come to later. Let's. You like to perform experiments? Let's try one. So I'll just walk over there. I assume Garnet follows me.
Oh yes, 100%.
I'll just take my quarterstaff and flick the end of the halberd off the ground.
Oh, that's mean.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
it's an experiment.
Well, with the halberd not standing to hold him up, he does fall.
Yeah. Does he wake up?
Mhm.
Mm,
What do you want me to roll? Because that's what I would.
that's what I'm trying to think. Let me see really quick. I feel like it would be.
Pretty sure you automatically fail deck saves if you're sleeping, if that's what you're thinking.
I'm trying to think of what would wake me up. Like, what would be the thingy thing?
DM question: would it be a perception for it to wake up?
Uh, I mean, he's not trying to perceive anything. He's been jostled and he's landing face first into the ground. I, I think that would wake me up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think just
You don't have to
fall.
roll.
I fall.
You fall, and you wake up,
What the hell?
and
Oh,
you see.
see? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell him he sees. You see the tree and the crystal in front of you.
See, Crystal, sometimes they get like that, and then you jostle them and they wake up. They don't need to recharge.
This one is happy you are still functioning.
See me grab my halberd and I pop back up, and I'm like, the hell, I don't need to recharge. I turn around and I walk back into the inn and go back to my room.
This one believes that one needs reprogramming. It seemed very rude.
He is like the tiny dogs from earlier. They like to act big, but they are just small.
This one
Ooh,
understands.
y'all are harsh. Usk and Rin, what are you guys doing?
And getting a room because all the animals rushing is way too much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
So while they're doing their shenanigans outside, um, you walk into your very standard J.C. Penney small town tavern. You see
JC
Edge
Penny.
at the bar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The bartender, wherever they are, food and drink, please, and a room.
Of course. Hi, I'm Toby. What's your name?
Ren, food
Hi,
and
Rin.
drink, please, and a room.
Yeah. I'm getting there. My goodness. You don't have to be, just a polite conversation is all I'm trying to do. Be right
I'm
back.
like,
A room's
back
five
up,
silver pieces.
like, get the 5 silver out and look over at Edge. There's a midwife at a windmill over yonder. 50 gold is the reward for bringing them back to town so that they don't get eaten by a white dragon. We'll leave tomorrow.
Cool, I guess.
Shortly, it doesn't take very long. Ren and Toby comes back with a plate of, you would know it's rabbit ale and slides a key. Would you like to hear a tale? I've got all sorts of tales.
I put the money on the counter and grab the plate and the drink, whatever it is, and start walking up towards the room.
That one's not very friendly. Hi there. Usk, what are you doing?
Probably just because I'm doing it. She's probably trying to not fall asleep while she's standing up.
Would you ask for a room or would you just plop down in front of the fire?
Yep. She's just gonna curl up right there.
Uh-huh. Toby does not. Once you plop down, Toby just kind of keeps clear of you a little bit. And I imagine it does not take long for Usk to fall asleep.
Nope.
You don't ask for any food or anything? No? Um,
Sleep first.
you sleep first. Edge, obviously you see Usk plop down in front of the fire and go to sleep. And Rin takes their food and drink and goes up to the room. After a while you see Hilderic um waddle. Waddle's not the right word, but that's the one that came to mind. Back in and head up the stairs. Um Grove Tender and Garnet, do you guys come into the tavern or into the inn? Grove Tender's just sitting there really enthusiastically shaking his head no at me. No. Grove Tender does not go into the inn.
I assume there's a nice patch of dirt outside.
Oh yeah.
What's the sky look like?
I imagine at this point it's getting to be dark. So there's some clouds, stars, very clear night sky.
What's the phase of the moon?
throw one random one at you if you want.
Full.
The full moon?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Blue moon. Will you send me a phases of moon later?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The direction that the tongueless man told us,
Mm-hmm.
I am walking that direction.
Okay.
And when I get out of town, I will take my scarf and hood off, continue walking in that direction while basking in the moonlight.
Okay. I will come back to you. Everybody else, I know Grove Tender finds a nice patch of dirt. Edge, I imagine eventually you get a room. No?
Nope. Usk
Okay.
is sitting there next to the fire. So I'm just gonna pull a chair near Usk, fall asleep in a chair next to it.
Okay. Toby doesn't really think anything of it because the town drunk is laying there too. So y'all three can just cuddle together. Hilderic, you get back up to your bed safely. And Ren, is there anything that you are doing before you
A
go to bed?
little light reading before meditation.
Okay. So, Garnet. So you are just walking towards where the tongueless man told you to go.
That doesn't do anything but just add my spells.
Okay.
And that is correct. I don't need what the rest need. So I am heading towards where I'm very curious what this wife in the middle looks like.
It's a
So
good
I'm
question.
I'm I'm heading towards the wife in the middle. I was
Okay.
told to go this direction for about 2-ish hours, that there would be a mill that has wind. I'm still not sure what that is, but I'm heading that way.
Okay. Easily enough. Um, without any not hardships aren't isn't the word that I'm looking for. You travel for 2 hours and you do find this stone building, and at the top of it are these wooden. Well, I'm not sure if they'd be wooden, but there are these blades, and you notice as a breeze picks up, they do spin.
Interesting. I will get closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a door?
There is a door. There's a gate and there's a door.
Ooh. Is the gate locked? Does it bar my path?
The gate does not bar your path. It is just your basic run of the mill black iron. Um, what's the word? Fence, gate, whatever. And there's a door up at the mill.
Okay, I will go to the door, and I believe it is customary to knock. So I will attempt to knock on the door, and probably do it a little harder than necessary.
Okay. Un momento. So, oh, I'm still clicked on you. You knock. There's no answer. You knock again, and the door opens, and you see a human woman with long black hair, holding a candle. And she's got a robe wrapped around her. This better be an emergency. Which one is it? I told those girls not to do anything to start their labor. Is it Alice? That girl does not have a brain. Oh,
Hello? Are you the wife in the
hi.
middle?
I am the midwife. Yes.
Is there a top wife? Rin was supposed to get back to me on that, and they did not.
She kind of looks around. Is this some kind of joke?
I No, this is a genuine question.
So Blade didn't put you up to this?
I do not know what a belay is.
You do know it's the middle of the night, though, right?
Yes, and it is beautiful.
So I don't. I'm not. It's not called. Oh, come in. I need tea for this conversation.
Thank you.
You come in and there's stairs over to the side that would have gone up into the second and third floors. There's just a very basic like kitchen with the different herbs and such. And she starts putting together some. And would you like tea?
I have never had tea. What is tea?
It's used for lots of things. People drink it for. Some people drink it to calm themselves. Some people drink it to help with headaches. Some people use it for other medicine things.
It is something that you consume?
Yes.
No, thank you.
I'm a midwife, so most of my talents are in that area, but I do have to say I've never seen a creature like you.
It's just like if you pick the scab a little bit.
I have also not seen a creature like me before.
I didn't mean that meanly. So you really don't know
I-
what a midwife is?
This one did not believe that you did mean it in a mean manner.
Okay.
And no, this one has no idea what a midwife is.
So I help deliver babies. Or I deliver babies.
What are babies? Where do they come from? Why is being a midwife important?
And we are taking our 5-minute break so the DM can.
give a crystalline entity that birds and the bees talk. Yeah, okay, I can dig it.
Um, I so hate you.
I mean, she seems like a nice midwife to me.
Well, while you are talking about this one believes you need to gather supplies and things, and we
You.
need to go back to town because the town master Harbin was very distraught about your potential danger up here due to some dragon in the vicinity eating things. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send her an image of him asking us to help, and then his face when he was super scared, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
Was
manipulate
that like
the scene.
his pea face scared?
Okay. So she does give you a very basic overview of where babies come from and what her job entails.
Okay.
Um, take that, yeah, as because I don't, I'm having trouble figuring out how much
That's fine.
that setting would go into because, like usual, you stump me. Then she kind of looks at you and she goes, "Harbin is a over worrywart twat who really is going to have another heart attack if he doesn't calm down. I'm fine, and I'm not traveling this late. If I go anywhere, it will be in the morning
Why not go now? It's a beautiful night.
because I don't travel at night
Why
if
not?
I don't have to, unless I get the message to deliver babies. Because
But
it can be
maybe there are
dangerous.
babies needing to be delivered.
Nobody has sent me a message
I'm
saying
here.
there's babies. You're not here to tell me that babies need to be delivered.
Don't babies always need delivered?
Yes, but see this, and she holds up a stone. This will tell me when there's a baby to be delivered. Most of the time.
What does it do?
Above table. Essentially, she tries to explain it, but it's like a sending stone.
What does it do?
The voice comes out of it and tells me that it's time for so and so's gone into labor.
Okay, I'm going to cast prestidigitation
Okay.
on that stone
Okay.
of Halfin's, that guy's voice, saying that the woman's name that she asked me if was coming out with the baby is going into labor.
Okay. So you manipulate this sending stone to tell her that somebody's going into labor.
Yes, because when I first opened that door, she's named a couple of names. And
Yes.
the first one, it wasn't supposed to be due yet. So I'm making that voice sound like, oh shit, it's happening now. You need to get here.
So clever.
And you use what to do that? The pre
Prestidigitation. I can make sounds and things and change colors and. Mm-hmm.
Would there be a role for the voice?
That's up to you. I mean, I heard what he sounds like. You tell me.
Make me a flat D20 roll to see if you got the wording right.
Okay.
Let me see something really quick. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. You see her all of a sudden her eyes just go really wide. That girl, I told her to stop. And she starts packing up different herbs and cloths and all sorts of things in a bag.
I'm gonna act
Um,
very concerned. What is going on?
if you want to know where babies come from, now's the perfect time for you to learn. Give me just a second. She runs upstairs, and within 5 minutes, she comes back down, grabs a bag, runs outside. Um, and start they're behind. She goes behind the mill to a very rickety looking stable as she starts to saddle up a horse and jumps on the. If you're coming, you better come. I don't have another horse, so I gotta go. Jumps on the horse and starts heading back towards town.
I proceed to run after her.
Okay.
I will run and dash. I don't breathe. I don't get tired.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna regret agreeing to this character, aren't I? Easily enough, I would say. You guys reach town, and she goes to a door and she starts banging on it, screaming for Alice to let her in. A male opens the door, very concerned, and asks her she's doing there, and she explains to him that she received a message through the sending stone that Alice is in labor, and they have this full-on conversation about no, there wasn't a sending stone sent. She said yes, there was. Demands to check on Alice. He lets
Uh,
her in.
I will ask, where does Harbin live? Since it was his voice that came through, and since they're arguing, I need to go confirm with him what's going on.
She says street over, fourth house on the left.
I will head that direction. And when I recognize his mind, you let me know.
Okay. Um. Yeah, you find the door. You find him.
Does it appear as though he is sleeping?
Yes.
Are there other minds inside the house?
Yes.
I will aggressively, because I don't know what knocking really means, knock on the door.
There's no answer.
I will project knocking sounds into the mind I recognize.
Okay. Harbin comes to the door. Looks at you.
Hello?
No. And shuts the door.
I'm gonna knock again. I believe payment is owed,
Come to the office in the morning.
but Faye is here now.
That's not unusual. I'm going back to bed.
Okay. I'm gonna
See you mid
stand
morning.
right there.
Okay.
And of course, we'll have my hood up and rewrap my face.
Okay. Sorry. I love you all. So, I apologize. So, just to recap real quick, Garnet, you are standing in front of Harbin's house all night long.
Yes, I don't know what an office is, but then
Okay.
he said, see him in the morning.
Yes,
So
he did.
I will see him in the morning.
Okay. Easily enough. So, um, everybody wakes up the next morning. I will, Garnet, I will come back to you. Um, what's the rest of you doing?
Quick question: can I see the guy's house from where I'm at in the dirt?
Yeah, you can see Garnet standing in front of a house.
So basically, all Grotender saw through the night was Garnet leave, Garnet come back with somebody, then Garnet go knock on this guy's door and then stand there all night.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just wanted to confirm that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your weird tree thingy perception crap. I gotta write a
Mhm.
note.
So if anything else happened, please let me know.
No,
Okay.
it was very quiet night, except for Garnet doing weird Garnet things.
I,
Very
I have a
peaceful.
question.
I'm gonna have to just change my name.
Did I do it again?
Yes.
No, it's not that you did it again. You are still doing it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna change the name.
Mhm.
Do
Mhm.
I have any birds in my branches?
Roll me a d20.
2020. Oh, so close.
Okay, I will. I will come back to that. The the answer to that though is yes. And you have noticed it's a very quiet town. So nothing really extraordinary happened. You heard some banging noises from the blacksmithery, but I mean nothing concerning. Your pets
And
all, aside from
people
Garnet, your pets all stayed asleep. There's a
and people
couple
banging on doors in the middle of the night.
Yes. Tavern inn people. You wake up.
Head downstairs. Probably fairly early before anybody else really comes down. I think I only have to do that for like 4 hours for the meditation.
Yep, meditation's only 4 hours.
Mhm. And wait for breakfast and look over and probably see Edge and Usk in front of the fire and just pull up a chair in front of them and read for a bit until it's a more appropriate time to start rousing them.
Okay. At some point in the night, you do see a disheveled, appears to be human female with black hair come in and ask for her room. You do hear her but go by the name of Faye. And she goes up the stairs.
Just keep reading.
Okay. So you rouse everybody else.
When the sun is appropriately peeking up in the sky.
Okay.
I will try to have breakfast gathered and set that down in front of Edge and Usk.
So Edge and Usk are easy to rouse because they are right there. Hilderic is up in their room.
I will get an extra plate and leave it for when they come down.
Okay. Hilderic, do you eventually come down?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. You come down and there's a plate of food waiting for you. Usk is easily aroused, for the love of everything holy.
I mean, it's on point though, right? It's food.
Not wrong.
This group. It's not even cause day. Edge, is it easy or hard to wake you up? For the love of God.
I feel like the second red like motion towards me to touch me or whatever to wake me up, my sword would have woken me up because it's sort of warning, danger, and someone trying to touch me, I consider danger, so sword would have woken me up.
Okay.
I'll just like nudge the food in front of Edge and move over. Nudge the food in front of Usk. Give Hildebrand?
Hilderic.
Hilderic. Sorry, Hilderic. Your name is switching from Bren to Hilderic.
Yeah, I gotta change it.
And wait for a couple moments as Edge and Usk start eating. And if they don't come down, I'm gonna go up and carry the plate and knock on their door.
For Hilderic?
Oh, I thought I'd come down already and was getting food.
Oh, okay. If you're down,
Yeah.
then I'll just nudge it.
And I accept it and say thank you and start eating.
The midwife is already here. We don't have to go collect them.
We'll have to find something else to do then.
There was something about dwarven excavations for a mine. They need to be warned about the dragon. And when we take that to them, we can collect the reward for that as well.
Why do you say as well?
I mean,
You don't know why the midwife is there.
Doesn't matter. She's there. If I go tell the town master that she's here, I'm gonna go try to collect the thing. I have no idea what you've done.
You're just gonna try to take credit for it. I see. Okay.
I'm not gonna take credit for it. I'm gonna say your midwife Faye is here in the inn, and I'll just wait and see if the payment comes.
I apologize. So I didn't catch that. Ren, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I was talking to him out of character, so
Okay.
Just waiting for them to finish their meal.
Okay. After everybody finishes their meal, what would you guys like to do?
Head out towards the Harbin's, wherever he would be, probably at his office.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. So you guys walk out and you easily spot Grove Tender. Grove Tender, you have about 10 birds in your branches.
Grove Tender, are you conscious? Grove Tender, are you alive? Grove Tender, are you awake?
No.
Well, at least you're honest. It said they come out of your pets come out of the inn, and you have 10 birds in your branches.
Oh, I'm feeding the birds.
Okay. What?
Tuppence a bag.
Okay.
Somebody got it. Somebody got the reference.
That's gonna be over so many people's heads.
So you guys come out and you see Grove Tender standing there.
Grove Tender. The midwife is already at the inn.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Yes, the crystal brought the midwife in the middle of the night, or at least I assumed it was the midwife. There was lots of yelling about whether or not a baby was being born, and then they stood over there in front of the urine-smelling man's house. In fact, are they still standing over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just point. There they are. Looky there.
I just sort of stand there for a minute and just doing a double take.
Do you think he did this so that we could all collect, or did he purposely do it on his own?
Oh, I don't know. The crystal left in the middle of the night, and then after about, I'd say 4.5 hours, came back with the midwife.
I'll go ask. He's walking over towards Garnet.
I'm just gonna follow Ed.
Okay. Usk?
I'm gonna plop down just right next to Grove Tender.
Okay. Grove Tender, are you moving from this spot?
Yeah, I'll uproot myself and head that direction, I guess.
So Usk.
Bringing Usk with me.
Okay. Hilderic?
Since I've already agreed to help Edge, so.
Okay. So you all start heading over to where Garnet.
You did it. Good
Did
job.
it right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I have you guys spell things out how they sound for me. Easily enough, you guys go over to where Garnet's standing, and they are just standing in front of the store.
Solar rise to you all. This one is glad you're all still functioning.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Did you get the midwife so that we could all collect, or did you do that on your own because you wanted it yourself?
This one is confused by the question. What is there to collect?
Cool. So there was a reward for getting the midwife. You
Oh,
care
the
if
shiny
we?
things. Yes, this one is
Yeah.
waiting for payment.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you sharing that?
This one has no need for the money of the flesh ones.
Cool. So you don't mind if we all pass that out to everyone?
This one does not care one way or the other.
Cool. Just checking because you kind of did that without saying anything to anyone, so we weren't sure what was going on. But I guess we're all good.
You all were in
Uh,
your hibernation state. Should this one have disturbed that?
Generally speaking, all creatures that breathe, a sort of gesture around, even the midwife, like to have their hibernation state, as you say, uninterrupted.
So this one did the correct thing. This one is pleased.
No, including the midwife, uninterrupted hibernation states. We do not function as well when you continuously interrupt these things.
This one is not understanding. There was no time frame requirement on the posting and the board.
Is this your first time around, people?
No.
And you know that, generally speaking, when the sun is down, people sleep and don't like to be interrupted. When the sun is up, people are awake, and that's when things happen.
That really?
Yes,
There was always people in this one's class. It did not matter if the solar was up or down.
this seems like a very long conversation that I did not anticipate on having. In general, I would say wait for the group. Do things with the group.
yeah, there there's also the danger of like traveling at night, especially like outside of town. There's usually more dangerous creatures, so if you go by yourself at night, you could be attacked and killed.
This one was protected by the beautiful lady in the sky.
Yeah. Okay.
At this point, everybody roll me perception, please.
Blast off.
Okay.
So... Oh no, there it is.
Grove, Tinder, Garnet, Edge, Usk, right, everybody but Hilderic, will notice. Um,
Why is Hilderic's perception check using dexterity?
oh, he did.
That's a
Reroll
good
that.
question.
Let's fix that.
This one bets that the
That's
DM
good.
forgot to change all of those back to what they're supposed to be. Since the Hero Forge builder thing is broken, it puts those all as
There you go.
dexterity still.
Did you get it fixed, or do I need to put it on my fix list?
I'm not a GM. I can't do anything right now.
I was asking
Looks like
Hilderic.
Yeah, it looks like you got it.
I just changed it on the actual roll.
Thank you for catching that. Okay. Um. So all of you will see up in the sky, circling the town, is a white dragon. It circles a couple, 2, 3, 4 rounds. You see it kind of do a dive off in the distance and come back up with a cow in its claws and flies back off.
Oh
Oh no.
no, I think that was Betsy.
This one believes that one was Fred.
Um, it was kind. You know what? I crit on my perception check. Do I know if it was Fred or Betsy?
Me.
Do it. Flip your
Me
coin.
too. Yeah. Flip a coin.
Fred. It was Fred.
Oh no, you were right. I believe that was Fred. Oh, Betsy's going to be devastated.
As you're talking about Betsy being devastated, the door opens and there still stands Harbin.
Now he has even more tall creatures near him.
Oh look, it is the urine-soaked man.
Solar rise to you. You said to see you in the morning.
Do you?
This one is
Uh,
here for payment for bringing Faye in.
I at my. We have to go to town hall. I don't have anything here. If you guys could please move away from my door, I would greatly appreciate it.
A town has a hall?
Yes. It's a building. It's called Town Hall.
This
It's
one is
like
most
the
intrigued to discover what a town hall is.
Will you please just move away from my door?
Oh, that reminds me. I have also discovered that there is not a top wife.
Sorry,
Did you
what?
remember to ask about the bottom wife?
Oh
This
dear.
one did not.
Where is Town Hall? Ardrick?
Sh- 3
Harden?
over.
Okay. And how did
I was just,
I'm just gonna like gesture and be like, this way, please. Town hall is this way. Become a fucking tour guide. This way.
I need you guys to move and let me out of my house, please.
This one apologizes and will move right now.
Do you guys let Harbin out of his house?
Yes.
I'm like walking towards where I was told town hall is.
And we're walking, we're walking.
We're running, we're running.
Okay. Easily enough, you guys get to town hall. Harbin pulls out a set of keys, opens up the door, goes in. You go into this room, couple desks, a safe, a jail cell. He goes up to the safe, opens up the safe, grabs a pouch, turns around, goes to hand it to you, and at this point, Faye walks in, goes right up to Harbin, and smacks him in the face.
This one is confused. Is this a ritual thing you fleshies do on Solar Rise? Should this one start doing that to you all?
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
She starts screaming at him about how he knows better about giving her false alarms, and how dare he use a childbirth to get her here because he is, how did she put it? He is a worrywart twat. She turns around and she goes back. She leaves. But she does tell him that she'll be at the end should anybody actually need her services.
Ooh.
He kind of rubs his cheek and hands Garnet the gold.
Is it just a pouch of 50 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'm going to hand it to Edge, who seemed the most interested in whatever this is.
Oh, cool. Grove Tender, do you want any of this?
Um, I think I'm okay for now, but you can hold on to my portion if you would like to divvy it up.
Let's see.
I I am not good at counting high numbers. It takes too long.
Now
I'll
what do
be
we do?
passing it out. I'm just gonna take a little while to count it out to figure out who how much each person gets.
If Garnet's not taking any, it'll be 10 each.
Garnet and Grove Tender aren't taking theirs, so I'm taking my share and their share. So that's why I'm trying to do math to figure out how much
I
the
just said
other
I
three
wouldn't
get.
take it now.
Uh huh.
You're supposed to hold on to it.
Yeah, you're supposed
Yeah.
to hold
So
on to it for
so
me.
I'm holding on to three people's shares. So I need to figure out how much I'm passing out to the other three.
Just give everybody 8 gold and you're keeping
Yep.
the remainder as like crowd fund or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eight,
Yeah.
it'll be 8 gold.
Yeah. So Ren, Usk, Hildrick get 8 gold, and I'm keeping the other 26 for now.
Okay.
24.
8, 8, and 8 is
24.
24. So that means there should be. So I have 26. That's what I said. I'm keeping 26. They're getting the other 24 because 8, 8, 8. That's right. Because it's 50 total. 24 and 26 makes 50.
So there's 2 left. I can't do math.
Yeah,
Like I
there's
said,
2 extra.
There's
I'm
2
gonna get
extra.
it in drive. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
get it in
gosh.
24
I did the
26.
math right.
You know what?
I'm
Hang
good at
on.
Math, all right?
Let's
Just
summon
like
the
this thing
let's summon the animals again to figure this out.
up.
we'll crowdsource it.
I'm good at math, all right? I got it right. I got 26. They each got 8. We're good.
Okay. So you pass out the gold uh, to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you guys
I'm
like
gonna
to do?
ask Hardin, where are the dwarves and their excavation? Where is this happening?
Okay. The dwarves. Mhm. I'm just looking. I can't find this stupid map. I'm sorry. Just give me just un momento. It is. They are at in the mountains southwest of Phandalin.
Hmm.
So let's say 2 days.
3 days. Are you able to provide us with any carriages, horses, means of
Mm,
travel to get to this grove?
I don't know.
Excellent.
Skeleton, I know a means of travel to get there.
Yeah, it's called walking, right?
Yes, I enjoy going for walks, as do all of you, which is why I'm here.
Okay. Any other information you could give us about the dwarves and their excavation? Who should we talk to when we get there?
Oh, I thought I had that all in that thing. Okay, give me just a second. Let me think here. So you're just warning them. That's all I need you to do. Wrong journal. Um, you will need to warn Dazzlin and Norbus.
Aslan and Norris. Thank you.
You just need to warn them of the white dragon.
Okay, I suggest we head out then. I'm gonna look at Edge.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the door as nobody else is moving.
Rin starts to walk out.
I will follow Rin.
Garnet
Follow.
follows Rin.
Mhm.
Usk follows Hilderic.
Mhm.
I'm gonna follow.
Hilderic follows Grove Tinder.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
Edge.
Oh, I assumed I was walking next to Ren when she said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys exit out of town hall. And it's the day here has started. So there's people milling around the streets. Just everyday mining life. You see people start heading towards in like miner's garb. And starting to head around town. What would you guys like to do?
Whatever direction the excavation is,
Okay.
start heading that way.
Okay. And
This
all
one
of you just start
believes
heading.
that he said it would be a 2-day journey. Do you mortals have everything that you need to survive such a journey? I believe that you need sustenance of some shape or form. Unless you are cannibalizing one of the party. Or two.
I have rations, so I'm good. I've got a
I have
bedroll.
rations.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, us breathers carry food. If you haven't noticed.
This one does not believe that those hard rock called biscuits are actually food.
You make do in certain situations.
Oh, I know what you mean. Sometimes when I sleep outside, I also make do.
You know, that's close enough, actually. Close enough.
God damn it.
Everyone's just gonna open her book and put her face in her book. And keep walking.
Crystal, do you think it was something that I said?
This one does not believe so.
Okay. So you guys are walking and talking? You guys are heading out?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Easily enough.
Apothecary and get some willow bark.
Okay. You guys head out towards the south, towards the mountains, southwest of Phandalin. If there are any of those paying attention to the landscape, as you start out, that first day, very flat, normal, like mining, farming landscape. Um, what? Sorry, Garnet, that I keep rolling as you. Apparently, I have you highlighted. And the first day, nothing eventful happens. You guys take your camp, your long rest, and continue forth the second day. As you guys go forth the second day, you start to hit up the mountains, and as it probably about mid-afternoonish, you guys run into where where they had told you. Imagine in my head he would have pointed it out on the map. Where'd it go? And you guys started noticing in the scenery that there's this cannon, and there's excavation tools everywhere, things to dig with, and of that nature. There's rocky walls that rise up to the height of 80 feet on each side. At the one end of this canyon, there's a 20-foot high wall of black stone that has a broken gate carved with it, with one stone door hanging by a hinge and the other door is missing. All is quiet.
No Aslan and Norbus, huh?
I didn't hear you. No.
There's like nobody in sight.
As of right now, no.
Yeah, I'm unsheathing the greatsword, just paying attention to it because I know danger pops out. The sword will let me know before I see it.
Okay. As of right now, there's no spidey sense danger tingling. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna walk towards that unhinged door.
Okay.
Just kind of shout into the building. Hello?
Okay. Grove Tinder, Garnet, Usk.
No, somebody's already yelling, so I'm good.
Okay.
The tools, do they look like they've been sitting for a while? Like, are they covered in rust? Are they clean, like they've been sitting there after a rain or something?
They're pretty filthy from use. Okay.
Ooh.
The sounds, man. Makes me jump every time.
Is there anything out of place, like that shouldn't be out of mine?
The investigation.
I'm so good at that roll.
I am following Hildrick, but I'm keeping an eye out for anything because this doesn't seem right that a mining place doesn't have noise or people.
Okay. Edge and Hildrick, roll me perceptions. Grove Tinder. Nothing seems out of place.
Fantastic.
Again, Edge, you guys, okay? Is there anything anybody else wants to do?
You start looking around for, like, blood, torn clothing, broken tools, some sort of trail of death, destruction, and mayhem.
Roll me a perception. Or investigation, sorry. Investigation.
Okay.
What does it look? What does it look like when Ren's doing this?
picking up random things, sort of looking around on the ground, and find one random thing, look in a direction, and find another random thing, look in that direction, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Never mind then. That's fine.
So, none of the tools are broken. They're all in pretty good shape. They're just dirty from use. There's no blood anywhere. There's no signs of duress.
This one does not understand what you all are doing.
There's supposed to be dwarves at this mine, and as you can see, there's no dwarves for us to warn.
Crystal, do you sense any dwarves around here?
This one does not know what a dwarf is.
Usually they're foul-tempered, short little people with beards that like to dig in the ground and drink.
This one believes you have just described a lot of humanoids.
Are there any humanoids in the area besides us?
This one does not
So-
know.
After approximately about 5-10 minutes of you guys searching and Hilderic hollering, you hear "hello" coming from behind those gates. And Hilderic and Edge, you two would see two dwarves walking up towards you on the other side of the gate.
Where are the gates again?
You, on that one end, you said you were at the gate and you hollered hello.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was the gates that were unhinged. I thought it was like a door to a building.
Mm-mm. From those gates, from beyond
Okay,
those
cool.
gates. Hello. I can't do that accent you guys do for dwarves. I'm not even gonna try.
Alright, I guess I'll get Ren because she seems to be the one who remembers names.
The two dwarves that come up to you, one's got like the red hair and beard that's got lots of streaks of gray in it. The other one, it also has red hair. It's a younger version of the other one, essentially.
I'm gonna look at them. Norvis, Daslin.
Yes. How can we help you? Are you here to help us? We did send notice for help.
We're here to warn you about a white dragon, and you should probably be careful of that.
Yeah, we've seen the white dragon. We're not worried about the white dragon. We've got some very interesting things down here. I need help with we would like some help with clearing this out. There's some monsters deeper within this this site, and we can't go any further.
What type of monsters?
How much does it pay?
I can give you sending stones. A pair of sending stones to clear out the monsters.
Potentially be useful.
Yeah, at the very least, we could sell them for a decent amount if we don't want to use them. But
Let me
the
guess.
question remains:
That overworried twat Harbin has sent you out here to tell us to come back.
Yep.
Sent us out here to warn you about the white dragon.
Warning has been received. We appreciate it. We do have lots of work to go back to. Are you wanting some sending stones?
What type of monsters are in your mine?
Do dwarves have dark vision?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Thank you.
60-foot dark vision.
Appreciate it. Alright. They're these, like, really hard to explain jelly looking things.
Um, like the stuff you put on toast? Because I saw the skeleton eat some, and she's very good at destroying those. Toast and all.
No, it's not the same as what you put on toast.
Oh, you're right, I'm sorry. That's jam.
Yeah.
How far down and where are your monsters?
There's been some in almost every area. We can't get all the way down because we keep running into them.
Gesture forward. Lead the way.
So, go ahead.
I was to say, I wonder if we can get some powdered ruby for helping them.
Already looking forward to that continual flame spell, huh?
I'll swing at in the dark.
Grove Tender's a yes, Ren's a yes.
I was about to say,
attack things.
well, if everyone else is good for it, then I'll go with.
Okay. Usk? Garnet?
Of course, I'm here for the experience. Let's go.
Experience points. Yeah!
Do you follow?
Yes.
Prospect of food.
Yes.
Okay. So, on that note, I know it's early, but I was having problems with the maps, so this map is not ready. And you guys can level up.
Wait.
Oh shit.
So that's where we are going to end for today.
Do our level up for the last hour.
But you guys can do your level up. Yep.
Level up.
Oh,
Maybe I can figure out how to get my map to work.
Level up, level up, level up. Level up. How do I do that?